Morning YouTube, welcome back to my YouTube channel Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. Today I began a 4-day trip, but before I get into that, I do want to say welcome back to all the furloughed flight attendants that are coming back on the line this month and next month. I have 3 legs today. I do an XNA turn, then I end up in Knoxville tonight. I'm working in the front today, and then tomorrow I work in the back, and we just alternate. I'm working with the reserve. The original line holder called off. Also, I brought my lunch for this trip, you know, to eat and things like that. Hopefully y'all are proud of me because I don't like having more than 2 bags, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Knoxville. Hello everybody, so I finally made it here to Knoxville, Tennessee. This is our new hotel room that we have, and I'm gonna take on a quick tour. So today was very uneventful. We've been oversold every flight. When I went to XNA today, there was a 6 a.m. flight that was supposed to leave out this morning. They were delayed, which caused us to, I guess, to be oversold because people were leaving that flight to come to ours. So one thing about with the cap capacity, they can go over, I think, 1 or 2 seats in order, but they have to get approval first to be able to, get over that. We can still take jump seaters. We can still take pilot jump seaters and flight attendant jump seaters, even if we're at the capacity, so in the cabin. But other than that, that is all that's happening. Like, people are traveling. I know it's spring break, so spring breakers are going places, especially Florida. And yeah, you could see that the traffic is picking up, especially because of spring break, and I think that's what it is. We'll see how it goes once the summer gets here, and see if it continues to pick up. I know that our flight loads are increasing. Our flight loads are increasing, meaning we're getting more flying. And I'm not for sure if it's because of spring break or not. But again, we'll see once it all get to the summertime and school lets out, and see how traveling picks up then. But other than that, I am going to rest my soul because I am sleepy. I do have a 4:50 report in the morning, so I have to get up at 3 o'clock in a 4:20 van. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to day 2 of 4. Today I have 4 legs, and I do Knoxville to Atlanta, Atlanta to Huntsville, Huntsville back to Atlanta. Then I end up in Dayton today. It is weather that's coming through Atlanta, so I'm not for sure if I will be delayed, but there is going to be severe turbulence that's going to be happening as we're flying in. But it's expected for this time of the year, especially in the South, with tornado season rolling around in March and April and throughout the summer. So it's much expected. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Dayton. Good afternoon, y'all. So I made it here to Dayton, and today has been a day of nothing but turbulence because there was a weather system right between Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina. So I was going all through that today, and the very first flight we didn't have it coming from Knoxville, but we did have it going to Huntsville, and the turbulence was so bad that I actually said a prayer. That's how bad the turbulence really was. It was whatever's higher than severe, which I don't think there is, but it was higher than severe turbulence. And we've been going through it all day. So obviously I have a headache because we've been going through it all day. It just hasn't been as bad as it was when I went to Huntsville the first time, but it was nonetheless, it was turbulence all day. Other than that, that is all that I do have for you today. I was gonna walk to Walmart to get some more snacks since Walmart is nearby, but it started raining and I don't have a coat, so I'm gonna go work out and see if the rain kind of stops a little bit. If it's just drizzling by the time I get done, I'll go walk. If not, I'll just come in and just eat the rest of the snacks that I do have now, and hopefully later on it'll stop and I can just walk down there and get it. Tomorrow's not as an early of a show. I have a 6 o'clock van, so that means I wake up at 5 versus 3:30 like I did this morning. And like I said, today was a struggle because it seemed like I was on that plane forever because I was just like, oh my God, I am super sleepy. But I'm gonna go work out. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning once I get up. Hello. Okay, I'm late. I'm late. Hello, everybody. So I'm in Huntsville right now, and I really feel like my life is not even really together because of this morning. So I missed the van this morning. Last night, I was sitting on the couch that was in my room, and I was watching TV, and last thing I remember was watching a show, and it was probably 8 o'clock, if that. And that's pretty early for me to fall asleep and stay asleep the entire night. So I guess I underestimated how tired I was from that 3:30 wake up from that morning. And next thing I know, I fell asleep, and I'm getting a call from the front desk saying, hey, your crew is waiting on you. And I just basically get up and just started putting everything together that I could. Luckily for me, like what I do at night is I start putting stuff up in my suitcase. The only thing that I really have out is pretty much like toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, soap, and my hairbrush. That's all that I really keep out, and my clothes are already hanging up. So it's one of those things where I just pretty much jumped up, started grabbing everything, laptop, chargers, phones, threw it in my book bag. I basically just threw on my clothes. Like I didn't even button anything up. I walked downstairs. I looked crazy. And so they had left. But here's the problem. My captain did call me because when I got to the plane, he told me, he was like, I thought something was wrong with you because, me and him worked a trip prior, a 5-day. I was never late or anything. So he thought something was wrong. He was trying to get in contact with me. What happened was, in the check-in sheet, I put the right room down. So whomever was working the front desk last night, when they put down the rooms, who was going on these certain type of vans, put the wrong room. And also, I think that's why my wake-up call didn't come through too, is because of they put down the wrong room. So the front desk agent couldn't find me. So he was calling all different types of rooms at 4 o'clock, at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And he finally got to me or whatever like that. And I just ran downstairs, and I was trying to get a lift, but around that area in Dayton, it was like 15 minutes. I'm still waiting for somebody to pick up my ride. But luckily for me, I canceled the ride. The hotel shuttle came back, and he took me to the airport. And Dayton Airport, the way to get to our gate, I got through TSA, no problem. It went fast, boom. But you have like, it probably 8-minute walk. So I ran that 8-minute walk down there to get to my gate. And I told the gate agent, as soon as I got there, just go ahead and send them down. My flying partner, she pre-flighted everything already. And we still closed on time. So I'm not going to get a occurrence for that, I don't think, because they haven't put nothing on my schedule. Usually they'll do that fast as a late, and I'll have a meeting. But we closed at like 7 o'clock, which we were supposed to leave at 7. And I guess the second probably was like 45 seconds till 7:01. Now, if it would have went to 7:01, then I would have got the late, and I would have had a meeting, and that is an occurrence. And I know you're probably thinking like, but it's only 1 minute. It is, but you have to look at everything else. What if something else was to happen and cause the further delay, which that's the first flight of the day at an outstation, and it caused a domino effect of other planes to be late as well. So that's why, it's important, especially with this job, to be on time, especially going and coming, because it doesn't just affect you, it affects everybody down the line. Because if one flight is late, it affects the next flight, people missing their connections and everything like that. It's a whole domino effect of everything. But luckily we closed on time. And once again, I don't want nobody to think I'm encouraging you to show up late, because I'm not. What I'm saying is we closed on time though. We boarded everybody, and we closed on time. I closed the door on time at 7, because originally my schedule adjusted to 7:05, which that would have been a late. When I refreshed it when we landed, because we still landed 30 minutes early in Atlanta, it went back to 7. So therefore, I don't have a late because we closed on time. So I'm okay with that. And again, if I did have a meeting, you know, you have an option. Since we are unionized, we have an option to have a union rep, which I wouldn't have needed one because technically it was my fault because I forgot to set an alarm and I actually just fell asleep and didn't wake up on time. So that technically that is my fault. But again, I'm gonna set my alarm as soon as I get done recording this. Set my alarm because I have to get up at, my van time is at 4:45. So I have to get up at least by 3:45, 3:50-ish. I'm gonna try to get myself, it's go home day tomorrow. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit more time. But yeah, you know, that was my first time actually ever missing a van, being that late. Like I've been late before because of traffic or I had a flat tire and I've gotten there, instead of you supposed to be at 45 minutes prior to the gate, I've gotten there 35, almost 20, you know, 30 minutes prior to the gate before. But I've never actually missed a van or been late in 3 years or got an occurrence for being late or calling out. So, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It happens to the best of us. Everybody, you know, has those stories and things like that. But that's what happened to me today. I still don't, like I said, I feel like my day was just off. Like I just felt off today. Like I just felt like I couldn't get anything right. It just felt weird, even though I straightened myself out. While I was waiting on the van to come back, I went in the bathroom, you know, washed my face, brushed my teeth, because I was going to do all that on the plane and, you know, and do all that on the plane and get myself together there. But, you know, it happens. That's how I look at that. I'm going to go work out and just kind of get ready for tomorrow and just basically try to center myself because, like I said, I feel off. So I'm going to just go work out and try to get into a groove and just try to center myself to make everything seem like it's back in alignment because, like I said, it just threw my whole day off. I hate rushing. I hate being late to things because it just makes everything go by faster. And you know, it just feels, for me, I don't know about anybody else. Do you feel thrown off when you're rushing or you're late or something like that? Does that throw you off the rest of your day and you just got to do something to get yourself back centered? Let me know if that's you or not. So I'm gonna go work out and try to get myself back centered. And luckily for me, with me rushing, I did not forget anything. Did not forget anything. I had everything that I came with. I did not forget anything. So I'm good with that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on Go Home Day. Y'all take it easy. As I'm getting ready to go to, you know, get dressed to go to the gym, and I'm going through my stuff, looking for my headphones and things like that, because I threw everything in my bag any kind of way this morning. Why did I take the remote from the hotel? Why? I packed everything. I guess I was just throwing stuff in there and I picked up the remote. And so I guess my room is not going to have a remote with whoever gets it. But I'll see you guys in the morning. I just thought that was hilarious. I should share that with y'all. Good morning, everybody. It is Go Home Day for me. Today I have 3 legs. I do Huntsville to Atlanta. I think I sit for like 2 hours. And then I do an Oklahoma City turn, which that is a 2-hour turn, basically. 2 hour there, 2 hour back. So, and then I'm done. I'm off for a few days, and then I have one more trip for the end of March. Slept really well last night. I'm actually up on time this time, so I didn't oversleep. And that's all that I have for you. I'll be dropping more videos, especially updates on what's happening in the airline industries for next month of April. So be on the lookout for that. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe. Tell my returning subscribers, I do appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Until next time, I'm Traveling God.